We should be live now, ladies and gents. It is night baseball time. We're going to hop right into this bad boy. And as you can tell by the cover, we are going to talk about a guy who is maybe a little bit of an up-and-comer. I don't know if the name is familiar. He's a pretty good pitcher, though. He goes by the name of Jacob deGrom. If y'all haven't heard of him, this guy might be pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Pretty good. And today's show is brought to you by our good friends at Drafters. If given the opportunity, we want to run one with the players today, guys. So if you want to be on part of our Drafters team where we do these daily draft with our customers, they are a blast. This website needs to continue to grow. It's a good time. There is a link to our group below. Sign up, and that way when we post drafts, you could be a part of them. Come play against us so we can announce you on the show. We didn't get into one yesterday. But the day before, it was our boy Joey Sikora, who plays with us all the time, taking down the jackpot. We'd like to get one today, and if you'd like to play with us, you know where to find us.
Let's get it.
Weekly, monthly memberships available at the website. Subscribe to the station if you're new to it. Click the bell for notifications, blah, blah, blah. Thumbs up is always appreciated. So here's the guy, the man, the myth, the legend, Jacob deGrom. At this point, you know, we were gushing over him on the members-only video. I don't have anything left nice to say about this guy. Like, we've been saying it for a while now. He just keeps going out there and being the best pitcher in baseball. Like, he's just phenomenal. The Cubs are a pretty solid lineup, but they do strike out a lot. Good chance they're missing Chris Bryant today. I mean, the only thing I can come up with is maybe you're not buying because he got pulled from his last start. Maybe you think something could happen. I don't know other reasons why you wouldn't have faith in him tonight. There's other good options. That could be it.
Yeah, other good options, but man, none look as good as deGrom, just the best pitcher in baseball by a country mile right now. Mentioned no Chris Bryant. Again, he's too cheap. There's no reason why he should be cheaper now than he's been recently. I think you just play him and move along.
We've seen starting pitchers be 13K. Now, I don't remember that anytime in recent memory, but I would like that because I think you have to decide if you can build around him because his upside, like this guy is basically 30 points every time he goes out there. Like you should have to make a decision on this to the point where a guy this expensive, like what's he going to be tonight in cash games? 90% and like 75 in GPPs?
Something like that.
Like I feel like I would like to be put to a choice where your offense really suffers to take the for sure points and make you gamble on like an Ian Anderson or something like that. I don't know. That's my little gripe, I guess.
I'm with it.
All right, so let's talk about offense. Speaking of guys that are going to be big-time chalk, Ronald Acuna and the Braves look to be the hottest team for the DFS industry today. And, you know, Acuna is a risky fade in cash games whenever he's going to be popular, which is a lot of slates. Today looks like one of those slates. So if you're playing cash games, you at least have to give him a good look because he is really, really good. My point on this one, though, man, we talked this one over on the members-only video. I'm not playing the Braves in GPPs. Like, one, Garrett Richards is not a gas can. Now, he's not a great pitcher, but he's not a scrub or anything like that. You know, it's a nice ballpark in Atlanta for hitting, but any day they're going to be this popular, I'm just not going to be that interested. So, for me, this will be a GPP fade.
Yeah, agreed. In cash games, you play him, though. Like you mentioned, the risk is real in fading him. So, know that in tournaments, but other spots we like more that I'm going to plant my flag on personally.
One of those being the San Francisco Giants, and we're going to talk about Mike Ostremski right here. So the dude's got an extra base hit in 4 straight games. We're looking at the Giants as a little bit of a sleeper stack. And while like people are lining up to take the Braves against Garrett Richards, like Merrill Kelly, I mean, has just been worse than Garrett Richards this year. So I like the Braves offense overall a little bit more than the Giants, but the Giants are a good baseball team in their own right. They got some guys. Yaz is not having a great year yet, but he's showing signs of kind of hitting his strides and being a really good hitter. So I like the idea of the Giants today.
Yeah, the Giants are in a good spot. Big come from behind win for them yesterday after getting down 7-0. Grand slam from Ostremski in the bottom of the 8th to seal that game up. He's really cheap. We've seen Ostremski at 5,500, at least 5K in most slates recently. Now 4,600 in a really good spot. I think he makes a lot of sense in all formats.
All right, next up, let's talk about the Houston Astros taking on Jordan Lyles. And while the Braves are getting a little bit more love than the Astros, if it was me and I was playing a cash lineup, I like the Astros more than I like the Braves personally. That's just the way that I look at it. And I think their best piece today, based on price, is Michael Brantley. A lot of the guys on the Astros are pretty expensive, whether you want to talk Altuve, Bregman, whatever it might be. But Brantley is still very, very affordable at $3,900. He's got the platoon advantage today as a left-handed hitter. He's also just feeling it right now. He's not a huge DFS upside guy because he lacks the ability. You know, he used to be a perennial 2020 guy. Those days have come and gone. At least the stolen bases. He can still hit 20 bombs in the right year, but he's 13 of his past 20 with 4 doubles, only 1 strikeout, playing well right now, cog in the machine type of play, and very, very affordable by comparison to the rest of the Astros.
Yeah, I mean, he's just better than a $3,900 hitter. Cog in the machine type in the stack. Nice numbers off Lyles. A ton to like here as a nice filler piece in all formats, especially cash games.
All right. So as far as GPP plays go, you want to talk about Chris Kittens, and there's a couple of things in play here before I let you get into them. One, the obvious part. He's 2K. He's literally the bare minimum for a hitter. Also, like this Toronto ballpark, they've shifted where they're playing, but once again, it is a tiny, tiny ballpark where the ball can just pop. It doesn't take much to hit a home run here.
He is a guy with big power. Got his first home run as a pro last night. Took Ryu deep, big home run. Again, I like the Yankees a lot tonight, and I think Gittens works as a really cheap piece of a stack with big upside. He hits a solo home run, he's already getting you there, and he's got the upside for much more. Again, he fits the stack. I like him as a one-off. Good look in all formats in my eyes, especially tournaments.
Yeah, man. Assuming this guy's in the lineup, which they kind of plan on him being, that 2K flexibility is monstrous, especially with, you know, there are some big money pitchers. I know deGrom's not as expensive as I'd like, but he's not cheap either, right? Like you still have to spend 11K on him. So a dude like this will give you a lot of extra flexibility.
For sure.
All right, guys, good luck today. Click that thumbs up button, subscribe to the station if you're new to it, and we'll talk to you guys about Sports Battle here in a few minutes. And right up will be out at the normal times for all paying customers.
Thanks, guys.